Welcome. I'm B-rad Fresco, the jacked pencil, and this is Dungeon Doodles, where I doodle dungeons. I am by no means a professional artist. I'm a rod buster by trade, but when bustin' rods doesn't pay the bills, guy's gotta use his other skills to make some money, which is doodling, especially when you're a pencil. So, sit back, enjoy the music, which is done by my buddy Loke Dog over at Reverb Nation. I'll post his website, the link to his website, how to get to it. So hopefully you enjoy the music, and hopefully you enjoy this video. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do, and a lot of improving to do, but I needed to get this one video out so that I'm started, because once I'm going on something, I get going on it. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, because somehow people can make money off that. So with this, I just wanted to bang off a quick map. I had an idea in my head of like a botanical cavern. I wanted it to split into two separate kind of pathways before converging and meeting up at the main chamber at the bottom. I always, when I do a dungeon, I have a somewhat idea of certain encounters in mind, but never just one specific one. As I'm doing it for one in mind, I kind of think of other ones that I could also run at it. So this one could definitely be used in many different ways due to its, greenery and botanical nature. It could definitely be filled with some fey creatures, or could even have some some ogres that are chilling out in it. They've made it their cavern or something. A lot of good ideas with it. But as you can see, I've kind of just sped through everything for this first video. Still working on how to deal with all the different video editing and whatnot. I'm a newbie at all of this. So yeah, you can see I screwed up once here where in my coloring went over a rock with green, but you should never get too caught up in your mistakes. You can always fix them as you go along. All my equipment that I'm using, like pencils and all that, is all literally stuff from the dollar store. You don't have to use all these fancy pencils and pens and whatnot that all these artists are using. They definitely come in handy and they work better, but you can get perfectly good maps and things done with just simple stuff you can buy at the dollar store, as long as you got the patience and the passion to draw it down. I missed a video here doing certain details and other inking and whatnot, but now I've just gotten to etching in the negative space that doesn't really need to be noticed, so it helps the actual dungeon map itself stand out a bit more. Please comment or whatever on how I can improve, and what ways I obviously know I need to improve, and I can see ways I need to improve as I go along, but I think I've done a pretty good job for my first quick attempt here. Here I've kind of slowed things down, and I'm now showing some more fine-tuned detailing that I'm putting in, coloring in some of the flowers in the one flowery area of the botanical garden. I've also added in like golden and silver veins along the walls. I kind of wanted this to be a very rich and lush cavern full of greenery, and the rivers stocked with fish, cavern trout and whatnot, and like minerals, natural minerals in the walls. Very, very awesome find for any adventurers coming across it, but obviously would be well defended by whatever type of creatures or monsters you might think would be found in a botanical garden such as this. I'm also thinking of doing videos of me drawing out some of my homebrew monsters and whatnot, so I'll have some videos of that eventually. Won't just be doing dungeons, and maybe I'll just do some videos of me also doing random D&D doodles of just kind of dioramas of the areas and whatnot. But maybe message in the comments about what kind of things you'd like to see me try and attempt, because obviously I'm no professional artist and I'm just gotten back into mapping. Actually, I should give a shout out to, I can see that being done by YouTube people, to Map Crow, and also I think his name is JP Hubert. A lot of their videos kind of re-inspired me to get back into doing art, kind of put all that skill away, tucked it aside as I became an adult and got into rebarring. But being a pencil, I got to do it. You know, these arms can only lift so much rebar. I got to do some drawing. So shout out to those guys for getting me back into it. And since then, I've kind of just gotten the bug back, and I'm drawing and I'm doodling. And also, I guess I should give a shout out for inspiring me to do videos like this, to videos like pages like them, Map Crow and JP Hubert, but also Dungeon Dad and Pointy Hat. If anyone says I look like Pointy Hat, I would say you're a liar. I don't see the resemblance. He's a pointy hat with one eyeball. I'm a pencil with two eyeballs, and they're totally look different eyeballs, and I got big jacked arms, so I could beat them up anyway. So, but yeah, give big inspiration to those guys for getting me to actually do a video. I got a lot to learn from those guys, and I definitely copy. Get inspiration from them. That's what we call it, inspiration. Yes. But yeah, the Map Crow and JP Hoover definitely I've picked up some skills from them. Just by trying to do these different style maps and whatnot, learning to improve my skills. So go check those guys out if you're watching this and you haven't. I'm sure if you're watching me, you've probably seen them. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying. Again, the music by my boy Loke Dog, DJ Loke Dizzle, over at Reverb Nation / Loked Out Records 1. The song I got right now is West Coast Gangsta, obviously, because I'm over here on the West Coast. What part of the West Coast? Never you mind, you stalker. But yeah, West Coast. Just bumping to this tunes, watching me fill in the shading here. Now you can see shading different areas. I'm again no expert, and I'm sure some people are like, he's shading so wrong, it doesn't make any sense. And please let me know, or don't. Yeah, the hate will come. I'm sure it will. Hate is gonna hate, right? Yeah. But yeah, I'm almost done. Just basically doing the finishing touches on this encounter, and I'm hoping to eventually be able to get like PDF versions of my little dungeons that I've done out, available to download and use if if people like them that much, or if they inspire you to draw your own. That's what it's all about. And I don't want to give too much away here in case some of my players are watching, and they better be. I need the views. But you could definitely play this cavern out several different ways. Have some ogres on one side with some fey creatures on the other, or perhaps the cavern itself is alive, and that's why it's got so much natural resources to lure in would-be adventurers, and they not knowing it, and every so long that they spend in there, the cavern drains them of their energy. It's up to you how you want to play it. And I definitely don't want to give away to my players how I'm going to play it on them, but that's why I like to do these kind of dungeons or just areas, battle maps, in this way, where you could definitely utilize them in different ways, or even reuse them too. Like you don't have to necessarily always redraw a different area. Just say this is somewhere else. But yeah, I had fun doodling this one out and really coloring it in. Coloring is where I need to get better and improve, but I'm slowly getting better. And I hope you guys have all enjoyed sitting back and watching this video as much as I enjoyed putting it together. I'll definitely be hoping to get one out each week maybe, and you'll hopefully see improvement. Until then, maybe re-watch this a few times, bump up those views. I don't know how it all works, but I'm B-rad Fresco, the Jack Pencil, and this has been Dungeon Doodles. Peace out.